Welcome back to Kiesel News, everybody. So, to start today off, we have news regarding monkeypox. Ooh. So, the WHO is warning people to prepare for monkeypox lockdowns, guys. I'm so scared. Yeah, you know what, to be honest, I've just kind of gotten rid of all my fear of monkeypox at this point. We currently have confirmation that there is a case in Pakistan, as well as multiple cases in America as well, in 2 separate districts in San Francisco, but I'm still not very concerned. It is definitely somewhat alarming that it's been able to spread in the U.S. this fast, but it could also just be that now that monkeypox is becoming more of like a more well-known across social media and whatever, maybe people are like, I'm feeling sick, maybe I should go get tested for this thing, and they're just now finding out that they had it. So like maybe they've had monkeypox for a long time in like one initial spread, and the spread is already dealt with, and we're just panicking over nothing. That could just be me being an optimist as well, but really I don't think we have that much to worry about here. Fortnite is now returning to mobile devices, at least in the European Union, and that's because Apple was required to allow other stores aside from the App Store to be put on Apple devices. So that means that the Epic Games Store is now going to be available in the EU on Apple devices. So I think that it's unfortunate that Fortnite won't be available for everyone's mobile device, but it's definitely good that people in the EU are getting it. I mean, me personally, if Fortnite came on iOS again, I think that would be something that would make the game alive again, or at least more alive than it currently is. Because think about it, the reason why Fortnite was as big as it was because you could play it on your phone. But like everyone's fucking addicted to it because you're always on your phone. So then, therefore, you were always able to play Fortnite. Like I still fucking remember when the game was so huge. I just wanted to hang out with my friends, but they're like, "No, let's play Fortnite, guys, Fortnite." As kind of annoying as that would be, I don't know. I think it'd be kind of cool to have a game kind of reach that level of hype again. And like I say, I think if it was put on iOS everywhere, then it could reach that. Trump will be speaking behind bulletproof glass at outdoor rallies from now on. About fucking time, man. I'm surprised that they haven't implemented this already. Not much else to say. I do think it's a little bit funny that they're implementing this now. Back when Donald Trump was originally almost fucking assassinated, they were like, oh yeah, we're not gonna make a lot of changes to a security system. And the next thing you know, he's now behind bulletproof glass. They probably just didn't want to admit that their security system was somewhat flawed, or they didn't want to essentially give credit to Thomas Matthew Crooks. Like, they probably had too much pride to admit that there was a flaw in their security system, but, I mean, I totally expected something like this to happen. There's going to be a series of shorts coming out called Lego Pixar Brick Tunes, and it's going to have episodes in the universes of Brave, The Incredibles, Coco, Finding Nemo, and Cars. Now, I think this has the potential to be kind of interesting if they tell their own story, but if it's just something like adapting scenes from the movies in Lego form, I don't really see the point in doing that. I mean, if they had, like, their own comedic twist to it, I guess it'd be kind of cool, but I hope it's, like, in a way, like a spin-off or expansion of the movies. So, there was a deceased actor who was in Alien Romulus, and he was brought back by using an animatronic with CGI enhancements, and his voice was done by a different actor, and then they used generative AI to make the voice sound more like the original actor. Now, all of this shit, when I first read this, man, I was fuming. Like, why the fuck would they do something like this? However, when I read the actual article that was linked as a source, I found out that the actor would have loved to come back to the franchise in any way, shape, or form, and his family gave permission for this to happen. So, I don't know, like, I don't think it's that bad anymore, because if I were to think in this actor's shoes, if I was part of a franchise, and then I got the opportunity to come back, and then I was unfortunately dead by the time I actually got to come back, like, I would be okay with someone who was in charge of the franchise currently using me for AI, as long as, they gave my family some compensation or whatever. Like, I think I'd be fine with it. I mean, I guess it depends who was behind the project. Like, for example, let's say you were close friends with George Lucas, and then you died by the time The Last Jedi came out, and they wanted your character in The Last Jedi. Maybe if you didn't like Rian Johnson, then you wouldn't want him to do something like this. But all in all, I think it's fine as long as the family gave permission. I have faith that they truly knew what the actor wanted. Billionaire Mike Lynch is missing after an $18 million yacht sank off of the Italian coast, courtesy of Dexerto here. But the interesting thing about this is it's not due to a Logitech controller this time, guys. It's due to just a bad weather storm, apparently. I don't want to make too many jokes, because at the end of the day, this person is still missing, which is unfortunate. But come on, man. Like, I think we just got to stop sending billionaires to the ocean at this point. The Friday the 13th prequel series is officially still in the works after rumors that it had been canceled. And Brad Caleb Kane will serve as the showrunner, and he had interestingly worked on the new It series coming out, which I think is kind of interesting that he's working on both, because you think that they would kind of compete with each other being in a similar genre, right? But I don't know. It's not like I'm huge on Friday the 13th. I more so just wanted to cover this because we've heard news that it's been canceled, news that it wasn't, news that it's canceled. The cycle kept repeating, and we didn't know what was true. So now it seems as though it's officially back on track. Alright, so we actually have some pretty big news, being that The Acolyte has officially been canceled after only 1 season. And this was apparently because, after the first episode, the viewership just fucking tanked. tanked downwards. That is actually very shocking to me because I remember the Acolyte's first episode having like immensely good viewership. So unfortunately, it seems like all the hate online that the show got must have influenced a lot of people to not watch it, and this is very unfortunate if you ask me because I agree with a lot of the criticisms of the Acolyte. It's definitely one of the worst Star Wars projects ever, but I don't think it was as bad as everyone was saying. And also, a potential season 2 was shaping up to be a lot better than season 1 with everything that they set up with like Darth Plagueis and all of that. They could still very well do a project regarding Darth Plagueis, but I don't know. I just think it's wasted potential to end the series now when it's finally actually about to get interesting. As far as we know, the comic series that are prequels to this are still in the works. So at least we're still going to be getting some Acolyte content, and for all we know, we could also be getting some Acolyte comic series as well. They're like High Republic comic series that follow Acolyte characters. Because I mean, we are probably going to be in the need for some new Star Wars comics as we're about to end the like original trilogy era Star Wars comics, and we're heading into like the time gap between 6 and 7. But after that, I could see them going full ham on the High Republic. I just hope that we get something relating to Khmer and all that. Man, we need more of that for sure, and his relationship with Plagueis. In other unfortunate Star Wars news today, I haven't seen a whole lot of people talking about it, but we have confirmation that Temuera Morrison as Boba Fett is not going to be appearing in Mando and Grogu, and that it's apparently because of the reception to Book of Boba Fett, and that's just so disappointing to me as well, because Book of Boba Fett was another show that I think is a lot better than people give it credit for. I get the criticism of it essentially just having 2 episodes of Mando, but I think Boba Fett himself was good as well. Okay, the first 4 episodes were worse, but like episode 7, I liked what they did with him and Cad Bane, and how they ended his character. So the fact that we could potentially just never see Boba Fett again is very frightening, because if he's not going to appear in this movie, like when's he going to appear next? Dave Filoni's movie? Like, I don't know, man. It just sucks that so many projects are being canceled. For our last story today, Donald Trump says he would offer Elon Musk a cabinet or advisory role if he wins. Yeah, I don't know about that, man. I mean, Elon Musk can barely even manage Twitter. I don't know if he should be put in that high of a position, dude.